Hey guys, this is JT Works on Cars. Today I'm going to show you how to install your spare tire kit on your 22 and up Honda Civic Si or just your sedan. They don't come with a spare tire. As you can see, I took out my trunk mat cover. As you see, there's no spare tire. So obviously you're going to take out your trunk protective mat if you have one. If you don't, it looks like this. You lift this up and you just take out this whole foam insert out. It just lifts right out, just like that. Alright, before we install the spare tire, it comes with a new sticker here. It's going to go over here. The main difference is this shows you your new payload capacity. For some reason, it doesn't change. It goes from 850 pounds to 850 pounds. Obviously, when you add weight to a vehicle, your payload capacity drops. Right, this is now your new weight in here, right? It weighs 30 pounds, give or take maybe. So theoretically, your payload capacity should have dropped by at least 20 pounds minimum, right? But the main difference between these two stickers is it shows the spare tire size, and the PSI. So before you install everything, you gotta make sure the sticker's on. So let's put the sticker on together. Who doesn't love stickers? I'm just going to cover it just like that. Now you have your new sticker on. It comes in a nice little package just like that. But yeah, just make sure it's at 60 psi before you install everything, because you don't want to be lugging this in and out. It's a bit of a hassle, especially in the dark like it is right now. It's pretty dark outside. Alright, once you take out that foam spacer with your tire inflator, your sealant, all that jazz, your new OEM spare tire kit comes with these little rubber spacers like this. I believe they go here in these three areas. Let me kind of line it up. It kind of prevents the tire from rubbing at the sheet metal. I'm going to kind of test fit the spare tire in, kind of make sure if that's the right spot before I remove the, let me show you guys, before I remove the back right here, the adhesive, kind of, permanently stick it down almost. Always verify, measure twice, cut once, same jazz with this. So I'm going to verify if these are the right spots. It didn't come with an instruction booklet, obviously not. So that's why I'm making this video, and let's see if that's the right spot or not. Alright, so at a quick glance, looks like those three spots I showed are correct. I can feel the spare tire, the rubber sitting on top of that rubber padding. I don't feel it contacting the sheet metal. So I believe those are the right spots. So now I'm going to take the spare tire back out. Then I'm going to put the adhesive in place. Alright, so I'll put the adhesive in place now. Sorry for that slight stutter, but obviously it's not moving. And basically the tire portion of the spare tire will sit on this. So that way while you drive or whatever, the vibration doesn't eventually rub away at this e-coat or primed metal and cause it to corrode. I'm not sure if this is steel or aluminum, but either way, bare metal will corrode for the most part. So you don't ever want things to rub on each other if they're not intended to be rubbed on each other. And this material right here is just factory OEM sound deadening. I think eventually in the future I'll add more. So let's put it in that spare tire now. So once you put in the spare tire, it looks like that. It has its own foam piece and a little center, locking plastic nut that goes into these threads right here. Let me grab that piece and show you guys. So this is the center foam insert, and this is the plastic little locking nut per se. It comes with a brand new funnel. I'm gonna leave it in the plastic. Lug wrench, then the tool to obviously raise the jack up and down through this little hole. You need to take the scissor jack out of here to expose the hole here in which this goes through, like that. Alright, I'm gonna try to put this on now. Once again, doing things one-handed is always a slight challenge, but life is never easy. There's a directional arrow. It says front. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see. Perhaps I have to thread it on first, and I put the foam piece on. Let's find out. I couldn't find any videos online about this, so I'm gonna just make one and show you guys. We are all learning this together. All right, that's tight enough. Yep. So you're basically gonna put this locking screw in first before you put the foam piece. Then you put your jack back in, just like that. And let's see if it closes flush. It's not all the way flush. There's some slight room. Actually, no, it is flush. Not bad. Yep. And that's how you install your spare tire kit. And I'll link the parts down below. This is a full kit from a Honda dealership up in Ohio. I forgot what they're called, but I'll link down the part number. It has everything you need. The scissor jack, the tool to move the scissor jack up and down. It has your little wrench down here to remove your lug nuts. It comes with a new funnel. Not sure what the funnel's for specifically. The foam piece, spare rim, plus the tire. The tire's mounted already, and they already did pump it up to 60 psi for me. Right? I double checked. It's already at 60. Then it comes with a little plastic, screw, basically. We'll call it a little locking screw. And yeah, that's this whole kit down here. Very, very OEM. I'm not sure why it's not fitting all the way flush. There's slight movement here. I'm gonna double check things, but overall, this is pretty much how you install it. Very simple, very straight to the point. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys found this video kind of useful.